Are you looking for a new interface to record music or podcasts at home? Let me introduce you to the Lewitt Connect 2. Some stickers, USB-C cable with 2 cable binders, amazing. Cardboard, love that. Ooh, fancy. At first glance, the Lewitt Connect 2 definitely looks a little bit different than our usual starter interface. Instead of knobs and buttons, the Lewitt Connect 2 has this kind of touchpad-y thing going on with different buttons, which is pretty cool because that means it'll definitely last longer because you don't have a button or anything that can break off. So it's a very compact interface that'll probably fit in your backpack well. So we have 8 buttons in total and then this scroll wheel. We have one for our instruments, mic, a mute button. This is for the speakers. This is for your microphones. This is to control the input monitoring. This one is for one of the auto gain features in the software. And then this is the scroll wheel. This last button here is customizable. Another thing that sets this interface apart from others is that the inputs are actually on the back. So this is kind of cool because if you put it on your desk and you have all of your cables coming in and out on the back, it makes your desk all that much cleaner. On the back, we have 1 microphone input with phantom power and 1 instrument input. So 2 inputs in total. Then we have 2 speaker outputs left and right. And this is kind of cool. We have 2 headphone outputs, a big and a smaller jack, because as it is, a lot of us forget our headphone adapters all the time. With this interface, that won't be an issue. And then you can also use 2 headphones at once. And then, of course, we have our USB-C power source. So when I first unpacked this and first saw it, I thought, well, this looks kind of weird. But actually, after using it, these design features are pretty cool. The flat surface is pretty cool because it makes it very compact, and having all of the cables going out to the back really does make your desk look cleaner. Plugging in the power source. I'm using the Lewitt LCT 441 Flex microphone. Plugging in my guitar, plugging in my headphones. I like to set up the microphone so it's slightly above my mouth, pointing down, because then I'll tend to stand up straighter when I'm singing into it. Then I'll set the microphone on the cardioid setting. But not just the hardware design is cool, the software is where this interface really stands out. So let's take a look at the Lewitt Control software. This is the Lewitt Control Center. The first exciting feature I want to show you is the auto setup. So if I click here, I can choose between a mic recording, an instrument recording, or both, which I'm using both, of course. Then I can press this button, sing and play at the same time, and the software will set my gain automatically. Let's try it.
I want more, you're the one I adore, you're the one.
Oh yeah, that worked really well. Now that I have my gain set on my vocals and my guitar, let's see what else we can do. So on my vocals, for example, I like to put a low cut here to get rid of some of the rumbly background noises. And then this is really cool. The Lewitt Connect 2 has this, other interfaces don't have this, but the Lewitt has a clip guard, which means that if you sing or play really loudly and the clip guard is on, your signal will never clip.
So if you sing like really loud like this?
Without the clip guard, then of course it clips. And then this is what it sounds like with the clip guard on. Sing really, really loudly and it's not clipping, woo! So I'm gonna turn on the clip guard on both of my tracks because why not? Now, next thing we can customize is the sound of the preamps. The Lewitt preamps have a really nice, clean, natural sound, but if you want to have some more options, you can choose either the warm or the vivid option. So this warm option, for example, is great if you have a mic that's very rich in high ends and you want to add some, well, warmth to it. Now this vivid option is really great if you have a microphone that's a little bit more dull, a little bit more boomy, like a lot of dynamic microphones, for example. So I would recommend that. But for now, I think I'm actually gonna go with the warm for the vocals. I like that. And then also for the guitar, I think it sounds pretty good. Then there's also a compressor that you can use on both tracks. And now this feature is really cool and really innovative, but the Lewitt Connect 2 actually has a denoise feature. Click on the denoise, wait a few seconds, and the software will listen to the surroundings and calibrate, and then it'll get rid of all unwanted background noise. Now for this presentation, let me welcome my faithful noise assistants! So, now I just click the denoise button here. And see? The noise is gone. Woo! All of the plugins like the auto gain, the preamp settings, and the denoise are actually calculated by a DSP in the interface. That means all the calculations happen here, not here, so you get zero latency when you're recording. This is where the magic happens. For podcast recordings, for example, or for live streaming, this is really great because you already have your plugins here and you don't need an extra software to use them. The two headphone outputs on the Lewitt Connect 2 can also be used simultaneously, so you could have one singer and one guitarist, for example, recording together and both of them could hear each other. Now that I have all of my recording settings in place, I just want to adjust my headphone volume a little bit. So I click here, and then on the scroll pad, I can just turn it up or down as much as I want. I could do the same for a speaker if I had one, but I don't. I can also mute or unmute the speaker. I can mute or unmute the headphones. I can also do this in the Lewitt Connect 2 software. So if I turn the knob in the software, you can see it also magically turns on the interface. How cool is that? Now this customizable button here is pretty cool. There's this extra window just for the custom button. I can set it to open the control center on my laptop. I can toggle the mic preamp styles, the instrument preamp styles, and some other things. Now let me show you my favorite feature of all, which is you can actually customize all of the colors of the little LEDs in the interface. So for example, I can choose the icons to be pink, the metering to also be pink, the parameters, gain reduction, pink. Ooh. So all in all, it's a really great interface and I really like it. Its sleek design makes it really transportable, and yeah, the software features are super cool. They're very innovative. This interface has some things that other interfaces definitely do not have.
I want more, you're the one I adore.